Hey guys, Amanda here. I am tired. I took my meds. I'm going to go to bed after this video, but I wanted to do it because I wanted to do an update video, but this is the first time that I've actually had a chance to do it. I got interrupted when I tried to make it before, so, you know, life happens like that sometimes. So, things are okay. They're doing pretty good. Nothing completely, there's no crises in my life at this moment, which is good. I did find a place where I was able to do an intake for a case manager for an adult. So there are places out there. You just got to look for them. You know, you got to ask around and find out. If you know somebody who is an adult, or even if you know somebody who has a child that has a case manager, and see if you can just talk to the case manager and see if you can just find a way to get more information. They probably have a lot more information about resources, you know, than just trying to call up your local state agency necessarily. So, you know, you could probably look into it, you know, or at least have more hope that there might be something in your area. I think I just lucked out. You know, sometimes that happens. So, in case manager, my pain doctor, I've been having trouble with pain. I fell again. I fell on my right side this time, so I didn't necessarily feel the pain until later. And the gabapentin I'm taking with the Aleve, it just wasn't cutting it anymore. It was helpful, but there was that pain that I just couldn't get rid of. I couldn't find a way to get it to release, you know. Heating, icing, stretching, laying down, sitting, standing, you know, trying to stretch out the back muscles, you know, and sometimes it just kind of made it worse. And I was having trouble getting up, and I was tossing and turning in my sleep. And I just asked her, is there like something I can try? You know, is there something that I haven't thought of what I could do? And she asked me what I thought about methadone, and like, I don't really know much about methadone other than the fact that it's used for people who have heroin addictions, or mostly at least. I'm sure it has other uses or whatnot, but that's what I know. I don't know if it's true, but that's what I heard from people who said that they've taken it in the past for that reason. So, and I thought it was only given for that reason, and she said no, that's the liquid form, and it comes in, you know, it doesn't just come in a liquid form. I have a pill form, and, you know, she said give it a try and just see if it helps at all. So she gave me 10 milligram tablets, and I take 5, and it says take it 3 times a day, but I don't want to take it 3 times a day. I don't want my body to get like used to taking this, and, you know, I'm just going to take it in the morning, at night, and then if I feel like I don't need it, then I don't need to take it, you know. But we'll see how it goes, but I'm moving a lot better since I've taken it. I'm not in so much pain, and I don't feel high. I didn't get like a buzz off it. It wasn't like that. It was just, I took it, and then about a half hour later or so, I felt better. You know, I wasn't in so much pain. You know, there's still gonna always be something there. I'm not looking for it to completely take my pain away. It'd just be nice if I could still go about my daily life without feeling like I want to cry all day, or I can't get out of bed that day because my back hurts too much, my hips hurt too much. You know, I'm just not in a great position to be doing all kinds of things because I'm in pain. So, yay for pain doctor. And she's the DO, so there's more like holistic approaches, which, you know, I think can actually be helpful. I don't know what you guys think, but I think if you combine the holistic with the other stuff and you just kind of, you know, take from each what works for you, you'll make up your own formula of, you know, concoction of whatever recipes of Eastern, Western, whatever kind of stern medicine there is out there. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm rambling, I'm tired. My meds are starting to hit me. Okay, so got a new cat. The cat found me. And, you know, he's trying so hard to warm up to my other two. They're giving him a hard time, but yeah, that's just the nature. But he's a good boy, and I'm glad that I could give him a home, because somebody had abandoned him. He was malnourished, and he had tapeworm. So, because I actually, my local animal shelter, I guess February is like National Cat Awareness Month or something like that. So I was able to take him down to the animal shelter, and he got an exam. He got his rabies shots. He got his claws clipped, and he got neutered, all for $15. And then the rest I did at the vet. So he has all up to date on the shots and all that stuff. So he's healthy, and then and my other baby, my Dots, my roly poly, he was kind of off, you know, the past few days, you know, like a week or two. Come to find out, you know, I brought him to the vet because he started vomiting, and then he started vomiting up blood. So I'm like, nah, I should bring him. So I brought him to the vet, and it turns out he has bronchitis. He has a heart murmur, you know, and he's got that constricted airway, he's got the asthma, so he's more susceptible to, because he was coughing, and cats are not supposed to cough. I don't know if you don't know that. If your cats are coughing, take them to the vet. They're not supposed to cough at all, ever. They only cough if there's something wrong. So yeah, he was given medicine for that. He couldn't get the shot that they normally give because he does have a heart murmur, and that could just complicate things and could like lead to heart disease through complications. So he was given a pill thing that I have to give to him, and God, I just gave it to him, and he doesn't like me very much right now. But, you know, he'll feel better, and he'll realize that Mommy does love him. Okay, so, anyway, we got a new cat. His name was Lucky. So we got Shadow, Dots, and Lucky. Excuse me, all boys. There was just one other thing that I wanted to put out there to you guys. Today at DBT, the instructor kind of said to me basically that we were talking about, you know, how you have a thought and thoughts create emotions, and emotions can lead to actions and behaviors, whatever, which I agree with, like, you know, in terms of borderline personality disorder and other kinds of things in the world that you could benefit from that way of thinking. But I disagreed with the fact that that's the only way that, you know, emotions and things can happen. Speaking from personal experience with bipolar, there are times, okay, that, sorry, there's like a weird noise. There are times that my brain just starts to go all funny. I'm not doing it. I'm not thinking, oh, my brain's all funny, and then it just starts happening. And I'm like, okay, you know, and then it progresses from there, and has nothing to do with thinking. It just is doing what it's doing, and it leads to severe mood swings. Okay, so for me personally, that has nothing to do with thinking. It's just not my experience with it, and she kept basically arguing with me that even if you have a so-called chemical imbalance in your brain, or whatever it was that she wanted to put in quotation marks, she said it doesn't matter. You have the power to control all of your thoughts, and that means you have the power to control anything, and that includes any mental illness symptoms. And I'm thinking, when I'm in an episode, even if I sat down and went through all the DBT skills right then and there, they're not going to help at that point. It's not going to register at all, because I am not in a thinking mode. I am in a mental illness episode, a bipolar moment, whatever it is you want to call it. So I disagree with that particular part of things. I do agree with the other stuff, I do think we can control our thoughts a bit more, or at least recognize our thoughts, recognize our feelings, and own it. I think that is totally right. Okay, that's just my opinion, but when it comes to certain other situations, I don't think she is correct. And I'm speaking from personal experience, so I don't understand why she was arguing with me about it. But she's entitled to her opinion, as am I. So I just wanted to ask you guys out there, I guess specifically with bipolar or some sort of disorder that it happens in the brain. It has nothing to do with, you're thinking and ruminating, and then suddenly, you have a BPD moment. That's not what I mean. I hope you guys understand what I mean by what I just said. I don't think my thoughts control my bipolar disorder. I don't think that's how it works for me. And that's what she was saying, is that you can control all of your disorders by controlling your thoughts, because it's your thinking that's causing it. That's what she said. I don't agree. So yeah, just kind of, I'd like to know your opinions about your own disorder and what you think about that. Of course, you can have ruminate, there are things that thinking can do to exacerbate symptoms, but I don't think they cause them like with bipolar disorder. Alright, well, I am tired, and I can't think of anything else to say except I want to go to bed, because I got to get up with my son tomorrow, and then I got to go pay the cable bill, because they shut off my internet because my account is past due. Wow, I'm really tired. I don't know if you can see this, my cheeks right here, okay? It's not so bad on this side. It's usually more pronounced, but you see that red right there? My cheeks have been doing that for the past couple months. Like, all of a sudden I'll feel hot, and my cheeks are all red. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I'll ask my psychiatrist the next time I see him. I do have an appointment on the 24th, but I have to go in before that anyway for something else. So, yeah, I guess I'll just run that by him the next time I see him, see if it has to do with medications or not. Alright, well, I'm gonna go now, because I'm tired, and I'm just rambling. Alright, guys, I hope you all are doing well. You always have my support. I love you guys. Take care. Bye. And good night.